There's really no internet in rural areas, but of course, the good news is South Africa is bringing free Wi-Fi to taxis. Bolu.
All right, so if you live in South Africa, there's a likely chance that the taxis you'll be in will have Wi-Fi, and you'll be able to, you get free Wi-Fi while you are commuting to wherever it is you are going. So this is the initiative of Vodacom and Nestas. If you don't know Nestas is a vehicle tracking and telematics company, right? So what they are trying to do is get you, if you are, commuting, they want you to enjoy it, connect via Wi-Fi, don't use your own, data to connect. And yeah, if you don't understand what telematics means, Nestas is a company that does vehicle tracking and telematics. So that just simply means it's something like IoT, right? Internet of Things, where you connect, vehicles with communication devices, so you can, know where someone is at a particular moment, or to an extent even do some remote controlling, from wherever it is that you are. So that's what they basically do. So these things that they have in those cars already can now double as a Wi-Fi router, right? And they already have it in about over 3,000 cars already. So now that is in those 3,000 cars, those other cars that don't have the Wi-Fi router thing can now connect to it. So because they said about 60% of, when it comes to the transportation in South Africa, people use taxis 60% of the time. Right, so there are a lot of taxis on the road. So if your own car does not have the router, another car on the road can have it, then you can connect. Yeah. So, but there's a play here, right? They said to get access to the free Wi-Fi, you need to watch some ads in the car.
It makes sense.
You watch some ads and then you get free Wi-Fi.
So, okay, it reminds me of this Nigerian startup that wants to put Wi-Fi in public bus stops, Atmosphere. So it's that same kind of principle. You're waiting. I mean, if you're in Lagos, for example, and you live in really, really busy bus stops, so you go to Allen Junction, for instance, in the evening, and while you're waiting for fights to enter bus, you start browsing the internet. But yeah, that's the concept of bus stop makes sense. But taxis is just you in the taxi. Does the value of one customer in a taxi, I would understand if it was a public bus, like a BRT, where many customers can be leveraging that Wi-Fi at the same time. So all of them are watching ads. But with taxis, most of the time is one person, two persons at most, and they use the Wi-Fi, they watch the ads, but it's that enough value for them to actually install these taxis? Are they anticipating that you mentioned that taxi is like their most common form of transport. So is that going to be enough to offset the amounts they will actually have to spend to install devices like this?
Okay, so I don't think they're spending a lot to install those devices. Like I said, it's a vehicle tracking and telematics company. They already have these things installed in the taxis already. So they're just making those things double as a Wi-Fi router. So I'm guessing it's not costing them as much money. So, and to the question of is just one person in taxi, I mean, there are a lot of taxis. So if
probably taking multiple trips.
I mean, I even think they might be making more money from this than from the people paying for the transportation, paying for the rides, because ads is, I mean, look at Google, Facebook, ads is good money.
It's shrinking.
Yeah,
the ad revenue is shrinking.
It is
globally,
but it's still big.
Well, it's still big. It's still big. Like the biggest.
Yeah. So if you get a company on board and tell them, people are taking 16,000 rides in a day in a particular location, and you have information on those people, right? Okay, 60% of them work at here. They are of this age. I mean,
is that not privacy concern?
I guess it is.
So what I'm wondering is, to this Wi-Fi router, so let's say, you know how Lagos traffic is?
Yeah.
And I have a car, and I have a Wi-Fi router in it. Can someone who is close by access.
It should be passworded, right?
Yeah, like if they can maybe sign up. So just the same way public Wi-Fi, the public Wi-Fi company. So now these companies don't just serve. I mean, the Wi-Fi doesn't just serve the person in the taxi.
Serve
maybe
people.
Anybody within
Close proximities.
Yeah.
Wow, that makes sense. So I don't know. While we're preparing the script for this, I was playing around with something, and probably Gracious would have been asking who is doing this in the article. It was me. I'm sorry, but I was trying to create a tabular formats of initiatives like this in different countries. So we've seen countries like the United States. They piloted it in New York. They tried to pilot it. There was a concept, but it never really kicked off. And it also happened in the UK. I think South Korea, India, Mexico, and Spain. South Korea, India, Mexico, and Spain. So in India, it was Uber. And apparently, it actually enhanced the experience for most of these customers, and it made the space competitive because after Uber did it, another ride-hailing startup called Ola kind of jumped on. I don't know. It should be Ola, right?
Yeah.
Forgive me for my Nigerianness, but yeah, it's going to be an interesting one to see how this will play out.
Yeah.
But it's happening at a time when different countries in Africa are playing in the whole transportation sector from different angles. Right?